I'm not sure if you can tell. I had about a laryngitis, and as much as I wanted to make a video, you wouldn't have been able to hear me. So I am good enough to make another video, and the holidays are over and things are getting back to normal. So I'm excited to be back. What I'm going to do is this picture, or this set of pictures here, I made a collage in Picasso again. This is Christopher Poppinkins, kind of like Elf on the Shelf, a little bit. And let's see, where did my layout go? Okay. I hope you can see that. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to kind of go off of this layout here. And this is on Pinterest, and the website is the Paintbrush Goes Spotty. Yeah, Paintbrush Goes Spotty. Anyway, I don't know her name, and I will link it in the bottom. But this is a pin I found on Pinterest, and I kind of liked the layout. So while I was waiting for my son to stop opening and closing the door, I got a little bit started. I just tore this piece of paper. The paper I'm using is this, Be Good, Cosmo Cricket, and I have no idea how old it is. Let's see if it says on here. Probably not. Let's see. 2007. Ooh, it's old. So I really like just the vintage look of it. And I know I didn't buy it in 2007. I think I bought it 2 years ago at a retreat. So I'm going to get started. Hopefully I don't lose my voice while we're doing this. Need to make sure you can see. There. Okay. So I did start with a couple of things. I cut this out on my Cricut. I cut a brown one and then a smaller red one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not, but I wanted to have them available and not have it so that you had to wait. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use the. I'll probably end up using these and this. We'll see. We'll see. And here we go. Where's my... Here it is. I feel like I've been gone for a year. I'm just going to put this down quick. Oh, here we go. I'm excited. I feel like I haven't scratched in forever. Since I couldn't talk and I couldn't make a video, I was watching videos. I was watching a lot of videos, and I ran across a woman that I used to watch on Ustream all the time. But then my Ustream was acting funny, and I could never get it to actually play. So I kind of stopped watching, and I just ran across her on YouTube. Katie Scott, Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking. I like her videos. She just does the whole video, does the whole layout, and doesn't pay attention or had anything planned out. Well, she has an idea, but her whole process is right there on the video. And I could do that, and I kind of do that, but sometimes I'll skip through parts because I'll stand here doing no talking. I have a hard time coming up with chit-chat, especially when I'm chit-chatting with myself. I'm chit-chatting with you, but I'm not getting a response, so it's hard for me to do that. Let's see. I think I'm going to mat this. And on this layout, these are arrows, not arrows, tags, tag strips. Well, like that. I don't know how to explain it. They're like big flags. That's what I was trying to come up with. And while I'm not quite sure what I wanted to do with that, I have this sticky back linen paper from Close to My Heart, think I might use that on one of them. And I've got some craft paper here to use as a backdrop for, it disappeared, for the flags. So that's all plugged back in. I'm going to mat this. Oh, hey, look what I did while I was waiting. You don't hear that hollow wire sound anymore. I fixed it. Good. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm famous for eyeballing something and then not liking how it turns out and having to redo it a million times, but this one turned out okay. So we'll stick it down. Okay, so that's ready to go. And we've got this layer. I think I want to make this a little bit, oops, that was my button. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Because, oh, no, we'll leave it. Anyway, so I've been watching her, Katie Scott's videos. Did I say Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking? I think she's just Katie Scott on YouTube. But her blog is kissandtellscrapbooking.com. But I feel like when I watch her videos, that her and I kind of scrapbook a lot alike. We'll just grab whatever until we have what we want. So I don't know, she's better at it than I am, though. I could take 4 hours to do a simple layout. And I've been catching up on other scrapbook videos as well. Unfortunately, I can't think of any off the top of my head because I just watch the feeds and I don't really pay attention to who it is. But if you're watching this, I think you can see my subscriptions. Go and see who I've been watching. And Katie will put up a video all the time. I wish I had as much time as she does. Or I wish I was as organized as she is, I should say. Anyway, alright, so let's put this down, I think. And I want to I'm going to use this for one of my tags. Flags, I mean. Okay. I want a little bit of this. Actually, I want a little bit of that. So now I have to pay attention to how wide that is. I need to make the other ones a little bit wider. I'll use this one as well. I don't like that side. I like the vintage feel of this paper. Like here's some of the tags. Let's see. I lost it. I don't know why. I really like a lot of vintage look type stuff. I like that a lot. This is Christopher Poppinkins, and last year, 2 years ago, he started coming to our house. Right after the day after Thanksgiving, a book showed up with a story in it about Christopher Poppinkins and how he wanted to go and see all the kids like Santa does. I have let's see, my now 7-year-old, 4-year-old, and 1.5-year-old grandchildren. And when they're here for Thanksgiving, we read them this story. Right after dinner's cleaned up and dessert's done, we read Christopher Poppinkins' story. And then magically the next day, Christopher starts showing up. And he shows up in random spots, kind of like Elf on the Shelf. Random spots through the house, mostly in the living room. I need another color here. Maybe I'll use this one. I don't know if I like that one or not. We'll see what it looks like smaller. Anyway, the kids get all excited, and this year, well, they like, when they come here, they like to have a camp out in the living room. So the kids and Papa will usually spend the night in the living room. That's too close in color. Camped out, and Christopher at one point, this one here, he was hanging in one of the stockings, and the grand boy was kind of creeped out that he was staring at him. So I had to move him, but per the story, you're not supposed to touch Christopher, so we figured out that if we just grabbed the stocking and did not touch Christopher, we would be fine. So that's what we did. And I had to move him to a different spot in the living room so that he wasn't looking directly at Buddy Boy. And I'm just going through these papers and trying to find, like, maybe I'll use this. I like that. Is that tall enough? Yeah, that's fine. I got a lot of red here. Let's get some more green. But they made it to Santa's nice list, which they were excited about. I don't need any more green. There's that big background. They get certificates. This year Santa sent a letter to the kids and put it on the Christmas tree because they were going to be at their mother's houses for Christmas. So Santa brought a letter and put it on the Christmas tree saying that they were such good boys and girls that he was going to come back so that Alma could have her Christmas traditions, which is we all have a slumber party, and then the next morning we see the Santa present, and then we open the stockings, and then we have breakfast, and then we get dressed and have open Christmas presents. Actually, I don't think we got dressed this year. We open Christmas presents first. So the letter said that they made it to the nice list, and their nice list certificates were on the Christmas tree, along with their letter from Santa. They were excited. There's this portable North Pole video that you can make for the kids, or that Santa sends to the kids, I should say. And the video at the end shows the certificate, and the one that Santa gave looked just like their certificate. So they were excited about that as well, although I don't know that they remembered it just like that. But let's see, I'm going to put this here. And what I'm doing is, in that layout, all of the, what is the word? I keep losing the word. All of the flags are matted with a plain paper. So I'm using that, and one of them is probably going to have this on it as well. And some of them, let's see, let me pick how many on here. We'll do 2. Okay, let me make these shorter. And my pictures are 6.5, so they have to be a little longer than that. So this might be the part where I skip ahead a little bit. Eventually I'll learn how to chit-chat about stuff. I'm going to do 8. I think there'll be... We're going to do an 8. And that one can stay that size. A 9. This one can be an 8. Okay, let's see how that goes. I feel like I have a gripping mess. And I do, I'm sure. I'm one of those scrappers that if it gets too messy, I can't think. I don't know that that's just a scrapping thing for me. When things are too out of order, then I can't think, and then I have no place. I won't start, and it'll just sit there. I think these are too close in size. Let's cut some down. Let's change this here. I don't like this one. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Cut this one down a little more. Okay. So now I can cut all of these. Come here. Okay, I'll get those on there. So last year and the year before, it seems whenever I get sick, I lose my voice. It doesn't matter what I'm sick with. Last year I think I had the flu for a couple of days, and it happened to be right on New Year's, just like this year. And then for the rest of January, I sounded like a frog. I get one day of sexy voice, and then the rest of the time I sound like a squeak toy. And that's where I'm sitting now. Hopefully it doesn't take all of January to go away like it did last year. It's already sounding a lot better. The year before that I had a scrapbook rummage sale with my sister-in-law, and that happened to be at the end of February. And I lost my voice for the entire day. I feel fine. I have a cough, but it doesn't, I mean, other than that I don't feel bad. The cough. I hate the cough. It gives me a headache. I'm going to cut that a little bit more. Okay. Alright, so now I have to get the tag part. Flag part. I did it again. I'm never going to get it. I think I want to rough these up because it's never vintage looking enough. I'm going to rough these up and then I will be right back. I think that this is going to be okay. That was in the middle. I should have taken a picture of how I had it so that I could go back, but I'm not going to. Now this one. I really like that, but this is what I had planned. I don't like that side, but I do like that side, which would make too much red, and I don't like that side. Alright, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to put these together. Hoping you can hear me alright. This is my third version of camera, which is the one that I used at when I first started making videos, which is just my iPod. I was using my Flip for a while. That's the one that, it's not a Flip, it's a Kodak, which is great, especially if you're outside. It's a great little camera. But for making videos, it was just like too far away, and then I had a lens on it, which would bring it closer, but then it got all blurry on the edges, and the color, it just wasn't there. Not the quality, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Just wasn't there. So then I switched to my phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy Note 2. And that had great quality, but it kept focusing, and that drove me insane. It would refocus every time I would move. It was really annoying to me, probably annoying to you as well. So then what I'm trying to do is avoid at all costs using my big Canon. While it takes great videos, it's really heavy for the stand that I have. Let's see, maybe I'll take a quick picture. The stand that I have my husband built for me, and once it gets top heavy, it doesn't quite work like it should. Let's see. Here, I'm going to take a picture for you. Okay, so I'll remember to put that in, hopefully. Anyway, it tips down, and then the angle of the camera or the angle of the video is not straight on, which is annoying when I do it. I don't know, I might have a few issues with things being straight. If you haven't figured it out by now, things need to be straight. So all of these pages that I see with like one picture here and then all of this stuff over here, I can't do those, and it drives me nuts to see them. I don't like using just one picture on a page. I think it's a waste. I'm fine with telling a story, but I've got a million pictures, and I want to get all of the best ones. So, and now that I've become better at taking pictures, there are a lot of all of the best ones out there. So I'll figure it out. I'm paring down a lot of what I used to do. I used to have a ton of pictures on the page, and then they started all my pages started looking the same. Like back in the day when I only used cardstock and no pattern paper. Those were fun days. Those were boring pages. Alright, so I'll put this on top or bottom. Let's see. I feel like it needs to go on top. There, how's that? Let's take a picture of that so I don't forget. Just in case it comes apart. There we go. Alright, so then this is going to go here. Yeah, that'll work. Move it over. Let's go over here. And then, let's see something. Good thing I took a picture. I thought maybe I would either do this or maybe put a spray on that. Let's put this under here. Let's try this one. Let's see, where's that picture? I didn't really change it too much. What else do I have to put on here? Let's do this. Figure out where to put that if I want to use that. Alright, what else do we have here to use? Oh yeah, I have some of these. Do I want to use these instead? That would take forever. And that's red. Maybe we'll just use a few of them. Come here. Don't let me forget to use that. I want to use that. So what if I did this? We'll see. I think I like that. We'll put this one here. Maybe I like it better without that. Maybe I like it better with this without the red. Ugh. This is difficult. Maybe they need to go this way. Maybe we don't use them. I think I like this. So I think what I'm going to do is outline all of these. I don't know how I'm going to outline this one. And I want to use this brown. So let's get busy. Okay. Right. What's next? What should we do? So, Tammy, if you're watching, you should probably be laughing by about now at my indecisiveness, as usual. See, I like the C, but I don't like the pattern. Well, let's see what it looks like anyway. Maybe I will like it if it's matted. Let's see, where, this one? I don't know. I bet you I can use which I can find something in here instead. This one will be fine. There we go. Quick and painless. I might put it up there. And this will definitely have glitter on it, I'm positive. First we have to ink it up. Cocoa seems like a good color. Oh, I wanted to use this. Let's see. I have a darker one? No, I have a lighter one. So let's cut this down a little. I can hear you, Tammy. Stop laughing at me. Alright. Commitment, that's what I need. So this has literally been the most frustrating video of my entire life. I thought I would check to see, just double check to make sure my video was still recording, and of course it wasn't. So I went to download it to my computer and nothing was being recognized. I'd converted videos from iPod in the past, but apparently now I can't do it. And I just spent most of yesterday and since I've been awake this morning trying to figure out how to get my video into Windows Movie Maker. So at the point that I had checked the video yesterday, you'd really only missed me gluing stuff down, and I just glued this down. So I haven't done this yet. I did add some glitter to my C like I said I would, because I was waiting, and I outlined these. So I really didn't do much else. That's it. So now I'm back. It's the morning after, and I'm going to finish this layout if it kills me. Sorry, even if it kills me. Or I tear it to shreds, whichever comes first. So, alright, so I have my C. Oh, this is something else I learned. While Katie Scott can turn her camera on and just let it go, mine apparently has some sort of limit that I can't find how to change. So, from now on, I'm going to have to plan just a little bit so that I'm not just wandering around the room. Okay, so I don't know where to put this C. But I think I figured out that I like this down here. And I might just staple that on. Okay, C for Christopher. I also think that this is going to need some more glitter somewhere. What do you think? Maybe it should just be done. Because I'm ready to scream with this video. It was killing me to see the layout just sitting here. I wanted it to be done so bad. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hear this down right away. And since that is crooked, I need a line. There. Let's move that down a little bit. That looks straight enough. And let's get some foam tape for that. I even dreamed about this layout last night. Not this layout so much, but the video. It was a long night. And in the end, I didn't do anything to change, to convert, or otherwise. I couldn't get it off, for the longest time I couldn't get iTunes to work with my computer. Every time I update iTunes, it dies, and it takes me 2 days to figure out how to get it back on my computer. I seriously hate iTunes. And then I was at that point when I had issues with the video. So I needed to get iTunes working. Well, I finally got iTunes working after about 8 hours. And then I wouldn't see my iPod. So I had to take the video off my iPod, and I need a little bit right there on the end yet. I had to take the video off my iPod and get it onto my computer. And then I reformatted my iPod and get that on there. There we go. And reformatted my iPod so that I could get it to see it, and it still wouldn't see it. And then I finally got to see it last night right before I went to bed. So I started having issues about 12:30 yesterday with the video being stopped on my iPod. And by 10 o'clock last night, I finally got my iPod to be seen on my computer. So I got the movie off my iPod, reformatted the iPod, finally got the video or the iPod to be seen on both the computer and in iTunes. And then this morning, I was looking for a bunch of converters because it couldn't be read in Windows Media or Windows Movie Maker, which is where I do all my editing. And finally, this morning, I was playing the video, and I'm like, it's playing in Media Player. Why will it not be seen in Movie Maker? So I know you guys care about all this, but I was just so frustrated. I couldn't. It was bad. All right, I'm going to commit. That was one thing that you guys missed when I was gluing down. I was forcing myself to commit to placement, so that's what I'm doing with this. And I think because there's such a nice blank spot here, I'm going to put it right, let's see, right here. Commit. There we go. Commitment. So I need to find a spot to journal on here. Maybe I'll make a little, maybe this needs to go, so I need a stapler here. Okay. I thought that I wanted to put that right there. I think I still do. So I'm going to staple this like this. Okay. I'm going to use foam tape on this as well. Come here. I don't know if you can hear my computer whirring in the background on that first part of the video. I'll be glad when this is over. A little more in the middle. Let's just split this one up. There. I'm thinking this might need some sort of inking, but we'll see. Oops, that can be seen. You want that? There we go. That'll be fine. Commitment. Yay! Alright, so journaling. Where do I want that? And I need some more glitter, don't you think? Red? More brown? I'm going to do more brown because I'll do it right here. Just a little sparkle. And I just broke my new rule from yesterday about not putting glitter glue on until I'm done with the layout, but I'll just have to be careful. Okay. Journaling. So I have all of those cards that I cut apart. Let's see. But that looks too big and it's going the wrong way. So let's see what else I can find. Yeah, I think I'll put it right there. Alright, I will journal on that later, but for now I'm going to set it there. Of course it's empty. Ugh, got just enough. Alright. Alright, I think I am going to call that done. I need to throw this pen away, it looks like. Garbage. works. Okay, what do you think? Do I need, because this is pretty much what I would, oh, look what I did. That's pretty much what I would write. Well, at least just the Christopher part. Do I need to put a title on? We'll decide that later. For now, this is going to be done. And that's as far as it's going to get. So I'm going to dry and journal, and then I'll be done. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and put up another video yet next week. This weekend we have the kids, so next week I will be back in full force and hopefully know how to work my stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time.